I feel like I have way more to talk about with The Getaway than I do with I'm With You, both because it has come out more recently and is sometimes more and less memorable depending on the song. And of course, now that Josh Klinghoffer is not in the band, there's something to talk about there. So, The Getaway, right? There's a lot of pretty like moody atmospheric songs on this album from The Getaway itself, which maybe should have been the lead single and probably is my favorite song on the album, and it's definitely like a moment in time in Anthony Kiedis's life. He's talked about a relationship that just kind of like fell apart and how it like really rocked him. And I don't know, man, maybe that's a sign you should stop dating 19-year-olds. But the resulting song is very, very good. I I might like that individual song more than pretty much the entirety of I'm With You. It just feels like something different from the Chili Peppers. And, Dark Necessities is kind of in the same vein. Goodbye Angels is kind of in the same vein. Like their moods, they feel like songs that you should be blasting or listening to in your car when you're driving at night with like the window open in a late spring day. They feel like moods. And Go Robot and We Turn Red are like, the normal Red Hot Chili Peppers funky songs about sex, but like I feel more attached to those like dark nighttime emotional angsty moody songs on this album. And that's like my defense of the album, really, like that dark, angsty moodiness that sometimes is not in a lot of Red Hot Chili Peppers albums. But it does beg a question, right? Now that Josh is gone and he's had some interviews or whatever, and he kind of has this viewpoint that he wasn't really listened to, and his opinion wasn't really like that important at times. It does make me wonder why this album sounds like this. Like, he said he wanted the Red Hot Chili Peppers to be like the late 80s Red Hot Chili Peppers, and that is not this at all. So if that opinion wasn't used, like who wanted this album to sound like this? Was it the producer who kind of has a tendency to sound like this in certain other albums? Like he produced Turn Blue by Black Keys, and there are some similarities there. Was it Anthony and Flea and Chad? Like, I don't understand why, like, you would think, like, with this different sound, it would come from the different guitarists, but according to him, that's not the case at all. So, like, where is this coming from? And like, where are they going with the next album? I'm not gonna lie, like, when Frusciante came back, I was like, well, that's cool, that's good. But then I heard him say something about wanting to make an electronic album, and I was like, what now? Like, is it gonna be more like this? Is are we just completely abandoning the Red Hot Chili Peppers as we know it? Um, is there gonna be some clashing on like between Frusciante and the rest of the band on what they want to do? Is somebody gonna want to sound like Red Hot Chili Peppers? Like that'll all be interesting. But I guess in my defense of this album, like listen to the Getaway the song and then see if you want to hear more of that. And if you want to hear more of that, you should probably look into this album.